Kushner Companies has a pattern of lying to the City of New York and falsifying building permits. Our shared investigation, our preliminary investigation, has found more than 80 falsified building permits across 34 properties in the span of 4 years. New York City is facing an affordability crisis on a scale that we have not seen before. Right? We have 60,000 individuals in our shelter. It's a humanitarian crisis, and it's an outrage that we have developers and billionaires like Kushner Companies that's profiting from the destruction of affordable housing at the very moment when we need it the most. Now, Kushner Companies is engaged in a practice that I call the weaponization of construction. The use of illegal construction to harass tenants out of their homes and to deregulate affordable housing units out of existence. We are announcing a joint investigation that will look into the prevalence of falsified building permits, including but not limited to Kushner Companies. We will investigate the breakdown of communication and coordination between the Department of Buildings and the Department of Finance. And we will conduct the investigation with an eye toward developing legislative recommendations. But it's certainly the case that if you falsify a legal instrument, particularly a building permit, then you are committing a misdemeanor. And the specific form that we're referencing is known as a PW1. A PW1 has 26 sections. And in the 26th section, it asks you a few yes or no questions. So it will ask you, does your building have rent-regulated units? And does your building have occupied units that will remain occupied during construction? The answer is either yes or no. And we found when it came to the rent-regulated question, Kushner Companies had a consistent pattern of lying to the City of New York. And it proposes a profound threat to the safety of residents who live in these units during construction. Construction safety is most critical when the units are occupied and rent-regulated. And when you lie about whether you have occupied or rent-regulated units in your properties, as Kushner Companies has done repeatedly, you're not only failing to tell the truth, you are playing Russian roulette with the lives of New Yorkers.